Review. TRIGUN STARGAZE, Episode 7, The Hurt Locker. TRIGUN STARGAZE Episode 7, The Hurt Locker, catches up with the story 5 months after the events of the last episode. As Vash, Yoshitsugu Matsuoka, Ron Kemonohashi's forbidden deductions, resists Legato's Koki Uchiyama, Scarlet. Efforts to break him, the citizens of home prepare to counterattack Knives, Ryuji Sato, solo leveling. As the immigrant fleet creeps ever closer, two familiar faces strive to make sure as little knowledge about the unfolding events is lost as possible. After the opening credits wrap, TRIGUN STARGAZE Episode 7 dives into its story by catching up with Meryl, Sakura Ando, and Millie, Chika Ayamori, Zenshu. With satellite communications knocked out, the duo is forced to traverse the desert planet to determine what is happening. None of what they find is good. This sequence opens TRIGUN STARGAZE Episode 7 with a clean layout of the escalating stakes of the situation. We learn that most human settlements have been robbed of their plants, forcing them to congregate together in a single city. This information is delivered well as we listen to Meryl continue to record her findings, to report to the news agency, or to be found by those who come after. TRIGUN STARGAZE Episode 7's approach to catching viewers up on current affairs is the best kind of narrative delivery. By filtering the information through Meryl's work, the generous coating of personal view conceals the info dump nature of the moment, making the news far more personal than it is. Further helping the scene shine is Millie. Since our first meeting with the beloved character, the series has shown a keen ability to balance her upbeat personality with the often dire straits of the series' narrative. Once more, we see her buoying Meryl's spirits, but not in a blindly hopeful way. Despite the ever-present smile she sports for her friend, the strain still feels present, even for the ever-positive Millie. Through Meryl and Millie, we also learn about what has transpired at home. As the pair return to the familiar haven, they arrive just in time to see home regain the ability to fly. The moment of liftoff is captured wonderfully. The music and animation convey the moment's momentousness. The people of home are prepared to do what they can to counter Knives, even if that means launching their only refuge into the fray. The other half of TRIGUN STARGAZE Episode 7 takes us to the arc as Knives continues to attempt to break Vash's spirit. While Legato holds the hero in a telekinetic prison that contorts Vash's body like a pretzel, the protagonist refuses to yield to Knives' accusations and rage. The debate that unfolds between the estranged brothers is another demonstration of the show's nuanced approach to its cast. Vash's beliefs will not yield, but much like Millie, it's not because he's ignorant of the pain all around him. He understands the pain and feels it just as deeply as Knives does. Unlike his brother, though, Vash looks at the whole image and grasps that his pain is needed to temper him and propel him to greater strength, rather than being used as an excuse to burn down everything that reminds him of that hurt. Vashu's principles and steadfast resilience shine even brighter after he exits the scene. As the moment follows Knives, we see him continue to pursue his grand plan. But without Vash's power, he turns to the plants he has gathered to provide what he needs. That Knives consumes the energy of his brethren to attain new heights of power shows just how far the would-be savior has fallen. He claims to fight for plants, yet reduces them to the same withered and brown husks he condemns humanity for. His willingness to compromise his deepest beliefs to wipe out humanity drives home just how wide the chasm of belief is between him and Vash. Diving even deeper into the abyss is the final obstacle TRIGUN STARGAZE Episode 7 reveals. After overcoming Legato's exhausted powers with Wolfwood's help, Vash is freed, and the duo set out to rejoin their allies. However, a nightmare awaits that calls back to Season 1, and specifically stabs at Wolfwood, promising another emotional clash in the coming episode. TRIGUN STARGAZE Episode 7 blends setup and emotional confrontations into a fantastic entry. Its characters continue to shine as the narrative dives ever deeper into their philosophies and motivations, delivering a return to form after last week's stumble. TRIGUN STARGAZE Episode 7 is streaming now on Crunchyroll. TL. The TRIGUN STARGAZE Episode 7 blends setup and emotional confrontations into a fantastic entry. Its characters continue to shine as the narrative dives ever deeper into their philosophies and motivations, delivering a return to form after last week's stumble.